Yo, what's up, family? How's everybody doing today? Let's just get some people in. Today's going to be an interesting cryptocurrency update. A lot of crazy stuff has been going on, and I would say crazy good. Um, Crazy bad if you did not invest into the crypto markets. It's okay. We're here to get you from zero to hero when it comes to cryptocurrency. It's been a quite a nice green day today overall. You can see the whole market cap of cryptocurrency went up 1.3 trillion. Very, very green day indeed. Appreciate you guys for being in the chat. If you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer them. But overall, we're going to be talking about what happened today. A very, very green day today. Let's talk about XRP. XRP has literally boomed pretty insane, up around 70% in a day, which is pretty spectacular. If you don't know, the S&P 500 averages around 10% every single year. So when you're looking at it from that perspective, 70% in a day is absolutely insane. I don't think it's going to be able to really continue to go up, 70% every day. But ultimately, there is good reason for this. More money flowing into XRP specifically. It had a lawsuit against it from the SEC. So the SEC was actually planning a lawsuit against them because they sold some of their XRP and they were basically wondering if it was a security or not. It's kind of really interesting because cryptocurrencies can be used for a lot of different things, not just for transactions, not just for purchasing. It is not just like a stock where you're basically representing ownership. Some of these cryptocurrencies can do a lot more. Typically, when you're talking about like a stock, it's usually in like a specific region. With cryptocurrencies, they can be used anywhere. Part of why they are so important and why a lot of people utilize them. Let's get some likes in here. Appreciate you guys for joining in. Ask some questions, cryptocurrency questions. I'm here for you. If you're in the crypto markets, can I get a heck yeah for your portfolios? They have been doing very, very well. If you're interested in learning how to build a portfolio as well, we teach that. We also help you understand how to do it, because I think a lot of people can tell you what to invest in, but it's a huge problem if you don't understand what you're actually investing into, right? So if I tell you, hey, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, buy XRP, you can go in and buy these cryptocurrencies. And you're typically going to buy them when it's a very green day, when a lot of people are making money because you heard other people are making money. Now, that's not necessarily the best time to invest because guess what? When they're higher up, you're not making as much money as you can if you buy it when it's lower. So technically right now, the market did go up in value, but when you're looking at the grand scheme of, let's just say Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin, it hit a low of 25, I think 17K or 18K. And it hit an all-time high of around 69,000. So when you're looking at that scheme, Bitcoin is a lot closer to the bottom than it is the top. So when you're talking about investing into Bitcoin, is it a good time? Is it a bad time? Kind of just depends on your own perspective. Are you going to hold it for a long time? Typically, we would say with investing, you'd like to hold it for a longer time. You don't want to just buy it and then sell it the next week unless you're trading, But typically, like I said, it's going to be a long-term investment, and that's something you definitely want to look at. Right now, Bitcoin's at 31,000, so if you're looking at it going to around 69,000 again, that's basically doubling your money, and that is, like I said, not bad at all. When we think about when this time frame could happen of it going back to 69,000, typically we see all-time highs after a cryptocurrency or Bitcoin halving. So what that is basically when cryptos, or when Bitcoin specifically, when its supply, it gets cut in half. So it has like a scheduled amount of Bitcoin that's dropping every single year, every single 10 minutes. But when that halving happens, that amount gets cut in half. So if the amount of cryptocurrency or amount of Bitcoin going out every 10 minutes was 12.5, well, getting cut in half would mean every 10 minutes, now it's only going to be 6.25. And that's every 4 years that happens. So you can kind of see why using like the law of supply and demand, why this really works for Bitcoin, and why Bitcoin's price has gone from literal pennies to where we are right now, 31,000, and has hit 69,000, right? We typically think it's going to go above those all-time highs within the next bear market, which could be in a couple of years. The next halving is going to be next June, if I'm not mistaken. So we're looking at about a good year of hopefully accumulation of Bitcoin, of these cryptocurrencies. I'm specifically going to be doing that. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but I would like to answer some of your guys' questions. So if you guys have questions about Bitcoin, about Ethereum, I'm definitely here for that. We were just kind of going over the craziness that happened with XRP. Let's talk about also maybe the top 10. So we got in the top 10, we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Lido, Staked ETH, Cardano, Solana, Polygon. These are all great projects that I'm specifically invested into. If you guys want me to break down specific ones, we can. Right now, I'm looking up on CoinGecko. For those of you who want to like research cryptocurrencies, I would recommend CoinGecko. Give me a follow as well, because I did a video on CoinGecko kind of breaking down how you can utilize it. A lot of people, they get tools, but they can't utilize them because they don't know how to. So I actually have a video that I did a couple of days ago that breaks down CoinGecko specifically. Should we keep holding XRP or invest more? That's a great question. So like I just told you right now, XRP, it had a huge rip to the upside, right? It went up a lot, and that's really good for you if you're holding XRP. I'm going to continue holding for the longer term. You can decide to move some of that money into cash if you want, or into a stable coin, for example. But that's something that I'm not going to tell you to do it or not to do it, but it's never bad to have some type of profit. You know, it's never bad to have profit. So if you're holding on for the very long term, you can even scrape a little bit off the top. I don't think, like I said, XRP is just going to rip even more. Like every single day it can, because the news is so good. And also it didn't really participate in last year's bull market because of the case. So I think it still has room to run up. So I'm going to continue to hold. I have certain price points of like $1, maybe even $1.70. Let's look at its all-time high from last time. I think it was like $2 and change, but let me just double check. Yeah, okay, I was wrong. All-time high is $3.40. So when we're looking at it from like all-time high perspective, we're still not there yet, right? We still haven't even hit the dollar mark. So I'm going to continue to hold. In my perspective, you can, like I said, maybe take some profit if that's what you want to do. I'm going to also invest more into XRP. I'm not going to go all in right now. I'm going to, take some time, take a breather. I don't want my emotions to be playing such a huge role in investing. So right now was a very emotional day. We saw XRP go from, what was it, like 50 cents, 47 cents, all the way to like 86 cents. So it's very emotional. I would say a very happy day for us. But yeah, I don't want to be letting my emotions kick in too much. But right now it's at 75 cents. So considering all-time highs, we're still not there yet. Like I said, we still have a lot to go. From this point on, if you were to invest right now and it goes back to all-time highs, we're looking at like almost a 5x. So you invest $100, you could potentially make $500 when it hits that price point. I'm not going to say, like I said, I don't think it's going to be very, very soon where it's going to hit all-time highs. But based on like the cycles of all this stuff, we could see money moving in a lot faster. Very much starting soon, I would say. We're not out of the bear market just yet, but I think we're hitting that point where we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see where we go on from here. Let me just break down some other stuff. We got BNB at 256. Within the week, it's up 10%. Today didn't really do much. I mean, it's up 5%, which is actually pretty good. We got Ethereum up around 7.7%. Bitcoin up 3.6%. So like I said, we're doing pretty good for the day. Very good if you're doing that long-term investing, if you've been accumulating over time. ADA has been doing very, very well. We see 25% today. So very, very well from Cardano. Solana, 33%. Polygon, 20%. So if you have been investing into these projects that we've kind of been talking about, we've really been researching within our community. If you guys want to join the community, just shoot us a follow. We're doing podcasts all the time, informational lives, so that you guys can really dive into all this stuff. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, if you guys also like what you're hearing, if you're interested in more, you could send us a DM so we can give you more information on how you can be a part of this. Also, like and comment below your questions. I'm here to answer them for you guys. But yeah, overall, very, very green day today. Very interesting day, like I said, for those of you guys who have been investing, for you who have been listening. And I think we're set for a lot more growth, but it's not going to be so crazy. My bad, yo. My dog's just going crazy. But yeah, any other questions that I can help you guys answer? If you guys want, I can go over a strategy where you can invest into these cryptocurrencies using very little, I would say, like strategy, but more following information, right? So following a specific blueprint, and that's called dollar cost averaging. Now everybody's gonna be dollar cost averaging differently, so it could mean a lot of different things for different people. But what it means in general is, instead of investing all in one, you're gonna be investing over time. It's gonna typically be a specific amount. So for example, if you have $12,000 and you want to split that over a year, well, you're going to be investing $1,000 every single year. So you could be investing that $12,000 within a year, $1,000 every month, or if you're even doing it bi-weekly, $500 every 2 weeks. What I used to do was I would do it bi-weekly because that's when I'd get my check, and I'd invest a specific amount. Typically it was like at least, I would say, $300 for the month, so $150 per check. Sometimes it was a little bit more when I had a little bit more available. But it's just so that we don't have to worry about price points. Like somebody asked me a great question. Well, should I sell? Well, should I be investing more? Should I just wait it out? Those are all questions that you really have the answer to based on your own specific goals. So I can't tell you yes, no, or hold, wait, because I don't know your specific goals, and I don't know when you invested into the cryptocurrency. But with a dollar cost averaging strategy, it kind of takes out all the questions and just makes it so that you're accumulating over time. You're not worried about price fluctuations, about it going up or down. You're only worried about accumulating quality projects. Now, how do I get quality projects? I would say definitely do your own research. You can look at CoinGecko and really research, I would say, at least the top 10. Understand what these cryptocurrencies do, how they work, because not all of them work the same. Just buy when it gains 9 to 10% for sale. If you buy it again, yeah, so there are specific strategies like that where you could be buying these cryptocurrencies and selling them at tops and then rebuying at bottoms. But that, I would say, is not for necessarily everyone. I can't give you a specific strategy because I can't just, one size does not fit all when it comes to investing, because everyone has different goals. Everyone has different risk management. So definitely you could do a strategy like that where you're buying, holding, and then selling, taking profits, and then buying even more. I would say that's a little bit more advanced for people who have been in the space longer. They understand how these cycles work. And if you want to learn more about how Bitcoin and cryptocurrency run, we have so much tools for you guys. So I want you guys to DM me the word action or DM me in general, and we'll be able to give you more information on how you can really capitalize off of cryptocurrency. If you have any questions, guys, Jay, I appreciate you for dropping that comment. Follow me at debagchaser, and we'll be able to go live. Me and you, I'm just not able to do the whole shared lives right now with this specific account. My account is at debagchaser, DEBAG chaser, CHASER. So give me a follow, and we'll be able to go live and discuss things specifically. But this account is specifically for my business with a partner. So these lives are going to be specifically with us. We'll have guests and stuff like that, but that would be better to talk over DMs. So we can talk about specific things, Yeah, let's, if you guys don't have any questions, I would say, then I think we could end it here. I do appreciate you guys for joining the lives. If you guys want to follow our community, be a part of the community, and really dive deep into cryptocurrency, I would say give us a follow, shoot us a DM, see how we can help you guys become confident crypto investors, because that's what we want to make here. We want to build a community of confident crypto investors so that we can all grow together and learn from each other. Because at the end of the day, I don't know everything, but I may know a little bit more. Who's we? I only see one of you. There's my other business partner. His name is Ryan. Typically, I take over these TikTok lives, but that's because we can't do two people live at the same time unless the other person has 1,000. But if you follow debagchaser, we'll be able to go live, both of us. When I get 1,000, I'm very, very close. So I'll actually try and comment it down below. Oh no, I can't. But yeah, DEBAG chaser. And I'll be able to answer stuff more specifically to you if you shoot me a DM there. But with this here, like I said, we're here to build a community, here to help people out. We've been helping people out for 3 years now, I would say, a little bit longer. And we're looking to just help more people grow in this space, because that's what's needed, honestly. Education is like that, the little barrier between, like, if you're gonna make something happen or you're just scared, right? Once you have that information, it's more about, hey, let's just take these actionable steps, and we could teach you what those exactly are. We have a cryptocurrency course that covers literally Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more of the basics, but it'll get you a real deep understanding of what these are, in order for you to not be scared, in order for you to understand fully how this stuff works. And ultimately, we want to give you guys those step-by-step stuff. So we have steps that will help you get to the next level, and basically what we did to get where we are, and how we were able to build our portfolios and really capitalize with this cryptocurrency world. We also have an ebook, which is totally awesome. It's called The Guide for Cryptocurrency Beginners, and it is what it says. So it's a guide. It'll give you 7 steps, actionable steps that you can take in order to be a confident crypto investor. And it goes over some of the things in the course, but also dives deep into things like NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. It also talks about things like DeFi, how we can utilize all these different things, wallet security, how you can be more secure with your funds, because with cryptocurrency, there is no backseat. So we want you guys to have the security, want you guys to have the knowledge so that we're not making these mistakes that cost us money. And the whole point of you paying for the course or paying for the ebook is so that you're not paying later on with these mistakes that you make, with mistakes that a lot of people have made, right? I've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to crypto, but the whole point is you learn and you live and you continue to implement all the lessons along the way. So thank you guys for joining the live. If you guys don't have any questions, that will be my time for today. Shoot some likes, shoot some follows. Hi, can I go live with you? Like I said, follow at debagchaser, and we'll be able to go live together, you and I. This is my business account with my friend. So once we get all the other stuff situated with that, we'll be able to go live on here. But I want to communicate with you one-on-one, see what we can talk about. Appreciate the follow. I'll actually follow you on my personal as well, and we could get to talking. I appreciate that. But yeah, guys, any questions? If not, give us a follow, give us a like, join the community, and we're going to be doing more of these lives. I would say at least 3 times a month. So appreciate it. Have yourselves a good one and try your best to choose kindness.